Hello guys, welcome back with me. My name is Anan Ibrahim from 11 Science B. Today I would like to explain about cause and effect topic. So without any further ado, let's go to the video. So before we get to the topic, firstly I would like to explain you the basic of cause and effect. There are noun and noun phrase. As you have already known, most of you know noun is something that is mentioned an object, or in Indonesia we usually call it as kata benda, such as rock, can, laptop, watch, and etc. There's a lot of type of them. And the second is noun phrase. Noun phrase is the combination between one noun with another noun. Maybe it has two words, but it only contains one meaning, such as there is an empty and a can. If we combine both of the words, it will become empty can. So it's two words, but it's only one meaning, a can that is empty. Have you already known that it will be different if we put noun phrase more than one? So we have to add four modifiers. So the first is determiners. We have to add it if we would like to show where the position of the noun phrase, such as those books are good to be read. Those is the determiners. And then the second is quantifiers. It is explain the amount of the object, but it doesn't tell you the with numbers, but it is with words, such as, for example, my phone has a lot of applications. A lot of is the quantifiers. And then the third, numbers. Same like quantifiers, but numbers is explain amount of the noun phrase with number. So in my opinion, it is more accurate. We could say it, for example, the person has 5 Lamborghini cars. 5 is the numbers and Lamborghini cars is the noun phrase, and the last is adjectives. Yep, most of you maybe already know what adjective is. It is used to give you an example, or it's an explanation sentence words about the noun phrase. I dot, E dot, big, small, smart, and etc. To make you clear, I'll give you an example. I don't like dark oceans. Dark is the adjectives. Okay, the next one is sentence pattern in English. It could be subject, verb, complement, and modifier. Subject is the name of the person or a thing that is discussed by us in the sentence. And then the second is verb. Verb is known as kata kerja in bahasa Indonesia. For the using of the verb, we have to pay attention to the tense. If is it using past tense, so the verb must be using verb 2. And if is it perfect tense, we have to use verb 3 for the verb. And if is it simple present tense, just use verb 1. Or we could add as or not. And then the complement. The complement is same like adjective, or it's a explanation word. So it is explain what is the subject do with the complement, or what is the subject hold with the complement. So it's same like explanation what the subject do, and it is usually a noun, or it could be noun phrase. Okay, and the second is modifier. Modifier is timeline. It is usually used to explain when the agenda or the event is happened. It could be last Saturday, last night, and etc. We could say the modifier in time, such as 7 o'clock, 9:30, and etc. I have given you an example like this. The subject is Karen and the verb is cook, and the complement a plate of biryani, and the modifier is last Saturday. So if we combine it together, it will be like this: Karen cooked with verb 2 a plate of biryani last Saturday. And the second is the subject Jack, the verb cut, complement grass, and modifier every morning. Cut, for the verb 2 of the cut is still cut because it's irregular noun or plural noun. So if we combine it, it will be Jack cut grass every morning. For the mistypo, cut is verb 1, not verb 2. So after we have learned the basic, now we will get to the topic. The first is cause and effect conjunction. There are several conjunctions of the cause and effect. For the first is because of and due to. It is explaining cause and effect followed by between sentence and noun phrase. So the sentence is the effect and the noun phrase is cause, and the effect is always comes first. Okay, I'll give you the example. A museum is closed because of dangerous pandemic. The dangerous pandemic is the noun phrase and a museum is closed is the sentence. So we have to put the effect first if you want to use because of and due to. And the second is because. It uses to explain why it happens or why the event happens, or explain what's the cause. It combines between sentence and sentence, and also the effect is always comes first if you want to use because. I'll give you the example. Garcella can't buy a cinema ticket because she doesn't have enough money. And the last is therefore, consequently, and as a result. Same like because, it is explaining cause and effect, and it is combining between sentence and sentence, but it has to be at the first paragraph and followed by comma, such as for example, Tabi was sick. Therefore, comma, he didn't go to school last Monday. Okay, we'll get into the last topic, phrasal verbs. The function is same like conjunction, but it's not a conjunction. It's a verb that could combine between cause and effects. Okay, for the green one, there are cause, leads to, give rise to, results in, and brings about. It is for mentioning the cause first, and the tense is usually active, but for the tense with timeline, it depends on the tense with timeline. So if the timeline is past, we have to add verb 2 in the phrasal verbs. Cause will be changed into caused with D, and etc. For example, I use the simple present tense example. Broken home gives rise to bad habit. Broken home is the noun phrase, gives rise to bad is the phrasal verbs, and bad habit is also the noun phrase. And for the yellow one, it's for mentioning the effect first, and it is usually passive. Same like before, it depends on the timeline for the tense. For the phrasal verbs are, is caused by, is due to, is the effect of, and result from. Example, forest fire is due to the dry twig. Forest fire is the noun phrase, is due to the phrasal verbs, and the dry twig friction is the noun phrase. That's all from me. Thank you.